A lot of people they wonder what exactly is this Yaqeen Institute, because we hear the word institute and we think like, oh, so you guys give classes and you travel around the United States and do seminars or things like this. And it's not that, right? Yaqeen is a research institute. It's a think tank. It's really trying to address, our modern context. I mean, think about 5 years ago. If somebody Googled Islam and terrorism, what's going to come up? When people are looking at Islam from the outside, what do they see? What access do children have to materials that are going to dismantle some of those doubts that are being cast about Islam? And so, Yaqeen, in essence, was founded for that purpose, right? To try to address some of those doubts that were being cast against Islam. But as we see, and as we all know, treating a disease can only go but so far, right? We have to work on that side of prevention. And so this is where the nurturing conviction comes into play, right? So we have dismantling doubt. We have nurturing conviction. How do we actually instill Yaqeen in ourselves, in our families, in our youth, so that they're not susceptible to every doubt? I mean, and this is why you build up that immunity, because doubts are endless. They're going to keep throwing doubts at Islam. How do we build up, this Islamic personality, solidify that identity so that we're not susceptible to every doubt, that we don't succumb to every doubt? So this is the process of nurturing conviction. There are two questions that we are all going to have to answer. And I'm not talking about the two questions of the grave, but ماذا كنتم تعبدون? What is it that you used to worship? And the other question is, ماذا أجبتم المرسلين? How have you responded to the messengers? So our job as human beings is to know who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, and then to worship him the way that the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam prescribed for us. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to draw on those texts. We're trying to bring that out to people so that they live lives that are pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's the third component of what Yaqeen Institute does. And that is inspiring contribution. So once we've dismantled this doubt, and I have an empty cup and I can fill it with that which is good, and I'm nurturing that conviction, then I need to go and apply that conviction, right? And I need to become a part of society and bettering the society in which I live.